Hello and welcome to Your World This Week, your weekly roundup of the biggest news stories of the week. The top news stories this week are:
in what seemed like a countdown speech in the Lok Sabha elections, Prime Minister Narendra Modi hit out at Congress and Parliament during his speech on the motion of thanks to the President's address. He said, "India did not get democracy due to Pandit Nehru, as Congress wants us to believe. Please look at our rich history. There are many examples of rich democratic traditions that date back centuries. Democracy is integral to this nation and is in our own culture." Speaking about the middle class, he said, irrespective of who heads the government, the aspirations of middle class youth should always be our priority. Modi also spoke his mind on Aadhaar. He said the only people who are adversely affected by Aadhaar are the dishonest, the corrupt and the middlemen. This is the real reason why it is being opposed. For India, it is yet another crisis in its strategic neighborhood, and the government is mulling if it should intervene, as democracy is in crisis in the island nation, as in an unexpected the Maldives Supreme Court ordered the release of several imprisoned opposition lawmakers, ruling that their trials were politically motivated. President Abdullah Yameen refused to comply with the decision and instead imposed a state of emergency for a period of 15 days, arresting the SC judges and the top political leaders. Both former leaders of the Maldives, Nasheed and Gayoom, have called on India to force Yameen to release the recently jailed High Court judges and the political prisoners. Alongside India, the US and the UK have both urged Yameen to honour the rule of law and free the detainees. Yameen has sent its special envoys to China and Pakistan, but not to India. While Maldives continues to simmer, India has to take some strong action to preserve democracy in its backyard. In a shocking revelation when the government was putting emphasis on cleanliness, the Ministry of Railways admitted in the Lok Sabha that the blankets in the Indian Railways are washed once in 2 months. Indian Railways on Wednesday informed the Parliament that bed linen except blankets provided to passengers on trains are washed after every use. Washing of bed linen except blanket is done after every single use. Washed bed sheets, pillow covers and towels are provided to passengers. Blankets are cleaned at least once in 2 months, the minister said in his reply. At a juncture when Indian Railways is trying to make over, it must fix these loose ends to restore trust amongst the passengers. Rumour mills were agog that Ranveer Singh and Deepika Padukone have finally decided to take the plunge and tie the knot this year. According to reports, the couple is planning a destination wedding in 2018. As both Ranveer and Deepika are beach lovers, it is likely to be a beach wedding with a limited guest list. In what was a proud moment for the country, the Under-19 Indian cricket team lifted the World Cup on Saturday for the 4th time, creating history. The team, coached by Rahul Dravid, lifted their record 4th World Cup trophy as it triumphed over Australia with an 8-wicket victory in the finals. The Indian opener Manjot Kalra grabbed eyeballs with his unbeaten 101 as the boys chased a target of 217 in just 38.5 overs. It was an all-round performance by the team led by Prithvi Shaw. Do watch the viral video of the week by NewsMobile.
Hope you enjoyed this edition of Your World This Week. Have a great weekend and stay tuned to NewsMobile.